All right, everybody, welcome to this Q&A OT stream. Figured I'd do one of these now just because can't do one later tonight after the Spurs Thunder game, which will be starting later tonight at around 8:30, 8:40 Eastern time. Already got everything set up for that one, so we're doing this stream. Then we will do a Spurs Thunder stream, and then we will have a new video out tomorrow for all goes according to plan. We got some donations already. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have never been to one of these streams, how it works is like this. Fire away on the channel any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. Rest in peace, Claude Lemieux. Crazy. He looked like he was in good health, too, just a couple of days ago. Apparently it was suicide, which is just awful. Just absolutely tragic. I was literally just giving out the flame 3 days ago at the Habs game. Just absolutely tragic. How's it going, Ali? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate all you guys being here. How's it going, Joe? How's it going, Golden Steel? We got some donations already, so we're going to get these in. I also do this thing every Thursday night, including tonight, called Live Band Karaoke, where $50, I'll sing any song you want me to. $25, there's a song half off. Stream schedule tomorrow. I think it's just going to be the Habs game at 8. Right? I think it's just going to be Canes against Habs at 8. And then OT after that. Let's see. Fight for Your Right by the Beastie Boys. Oh, man. Fight for Your Right by the Beastie Boys is the half-off song. Okay. That's a good one. That is a good one. Let me put some time on the clock. Yeah, Packers seems about to get worse after some news about... Yeah, we will see what happens with Jacobs. Obviously, innocent until proven guilty, but it's not looking good. Not looking good. Is Bucks fan need to deal Giannis? Yeah, I think at this one, just blow it up, start over. Giannis is starting to get past his prime to some extent. He's the kind of game with how he's built physically that it won't translate well necessarily. Van Lith released again? Jeez. Yeah, the NBA passing the lottery. I hate that. And I'm assuming that's what you mean on that one, Gora, as well. I appreciate you. It's on for tuning in. I hate it. I feel like bad teams, some of the bad teams are just bad. And they're not trying to tank, they're just bad. And now you make it harder. There's no reason why teams that make the playoffs should have similar odds as teams that just suck. And the fact that Adam Silver can be judge, jury, and executioner to decide what teams deserve to... what teams are tanking. You have to remember, Adam Silver punished the Jazz, fined them for tanking, fined them $300,000 for tanking in a game that they won. So we don't think... I don't think that this is going to work out. Just a hunch. I don't think this is a smart idea. If Silver's fining teams for tanking... Man, I get the idea to try and stop tanking. Why can't you just do it like everyone else where the worst? Because it seems like it's only one sport that's a problem in. Packers trade for Kamara. I think it's gonna be the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals will be the trade partner. Not for Kamara. I think Kamara stays with the Saints. What I mean is that you got Jeremiah Love, you signed Tyler Algier. You don't need 4 running backs. You have Trey Benson, you have James Conner. They'll trade for one of those guys. You're not going Marshawn Lewis and one back going into the season. Yeah, Silver, I'm with you on that one, Nick. He makes a lot of money for the NBA. He does make a lot of money in terms of the TV contracts, but yeah, the Kings get out with the worst record every year, you'd still miss out on the number 1 pick. And then the other thing is that when it comes to trades, you trade your pick and now you can't get a top 5 pick because you had it last year, but you don't own the rights to it. It's bizarre. Nothing makes sense with this. It's too convoluted. It's too complicated. I don't understand it at all. I agree, Gora. I agree. The NBA is not a good spot with Silver. Only good thing from Silver is bringing the Sonics up. We don't even know that yet. But that should have been done a long time ago. Once they got Climate Pledge, that should have been done a long time ago. Yeah, Sacramento put an expansion bid, which makes a lot of sense. They're supporting them pretty well right now. They're supporting the A's pretty well right now. And with MLS seeming like it's fallen by the wayside after the Republic thing went completely haywire. Connor and Sweat for a Packers 3rd and 5th. Sweat's better than a 3rd. I have not heard of that, JP. No, I have not. Your top 3 worst records have a 39% chance of the 11th or 12th pick. Yep, that sucks. You know, second prompt? Yes. Yes, I did. With the balloon toss? Yes. Yes, we did that. Yeah, I'm going to get that in. You see, it takes skin to the queue. Appreciate you guys being here. MLB and LBPA get a CBA agreed on by December 1st. I'm going to say fiction. They seem like they're a long ways away. The gap between the floor and the ceiling is not, but the floor and the cap is not much. I think they're a long ways away. The Avs are flopping everywhere. I did not see that. No, I did not. Which Av team got swept the worst, the Cavs or the Avs? I think the Avs had more expectations going in. You know, Sweat's going to go for a high draft pick. The Avs had more expectations going in. The Cavaliers quit. So I think that's the difference. I think I didn't give the Cavs much of a chance to beat the Knicks. I gave the Avs a great chance to beat the Knights. But one team put in a lot more effort. Keller with a 2. All right, we'll do the... is it a sim or is it just me giving my predictions for that? Sim or my predictions? Appreciate you, Keller, on that one. And then Lazy Bones, Michael with a 2. All right, let me get you on. Yeah, Cavs after that game 1 collapse. I mean, game 2 they played all right, but after that, when I went back to Cleveland, it was just a joke. Thoughts on the new anti-tank mode? I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Some teams just suck. Some teams just absolutely suck. Prediction on sim. All right, here we go. Some teams just suck, and they should be punished for that. And the fact that Adam Silver can decide whether teams are tanking or not, when he punished the Jazz in a game they won, it's dumb. It's dumb. Right, we knew the Cavs were going to win, but the Avs crapped the bed. Yeah, they did. All right, Lazy Bones, here we go. Yeah, Green Bay's GAN makes sense to do. Yeah, I think it does. I mean, you get Sweat. I mean, he's a great pass rusher. He's one of like the 5 players. Say far as Major League Baseball? All right. Gonna suck to be a Nets, Kings, or Grizzlies fan. Yep, it is. He's doing too much. Then Wild One. All right. Towards Hall of Famer? Fact. I mean, he's top 10 and wins all time. Fact. I'm not even sure he needs to win. I think a win would cement it, but I'm not even sure he needs to win. Yeah, that's crazy, Keller. Alright, I'm going to get these prompts in. Appreciate you guys for being here. Anti-tank manager is dumb. Yep. Literally, no other league has this issue. The NBA put it on itself. Yeah, absolutely, Zach. Not even close. Prime viewership numbers are good. Yeah, Prime does a good job with sports. Prime does a very good job with sports. Oh, it's very difficult still in the NBA compared to the NFL. Very different. Because one player makes a huge difference. NFL, unless you're getting a quarterback first overall, and that's like a generational prospect, you're not going to be competing. Yeah, the Cubs, they are in trouble right now. They need starting pitching badly. They need starting pitching. You're going by record when Sevi's tanking, but that's a better idea than what Silver implemented. Yeah. The fact that playoff teams get the first pick is nuts. Jazz Suns final. For that, I don't know if the Jazz are doing it in that year. But we'll get to that. Johnster with the 2. I appreciate you, man. Oh, that was an abrupt end. I thought there was going to be like... Oh, never mind. No, I was waiting for the bridge to come in. I'm waiting for the bridge. Sox that too. All right. Looks like I was waiting for the bridge. There we go. Yep. Cold open. Beautiful. Unless it's like the Sixers, right? Unless it's like blatantly obvious. But the fact that Jazz got punished in a game they won is nuts to me. The Cubs get Peralta. There'll be buyers, and there's a lot of sellers right now. What if they're going to be in the market for Scooble? Alright, next up, Wild One. We'll do Fetch, then we'll do the predictions. Yeah, it encourages stanking to an extent. Yes, it does. It does. If you're in a year where you're on the verge of potentially making the playoffs, but you know you're going to get swept, it'd be better to increase your lottery odds. But it still won't work out, Golden Still. Yeah, they butchered the process. They drafted poorly. They did the process part right. I feel like if you put this Wild One song in double time, it's a Beatles song. It's absolutely a Beatles song. The Dolphins tank, well, they botched the quarterback situation. They botched that. The turning point, the Creeper coming in. Easily when the Creeper came in. So what was that, 17? Yeah, Dominant's going to Hurts or Herbert. Although, to be fair, Hurts, second round pick, no one expected that. And Herbert, I did not like coming out of college. I did not like Herbert coming out of college. Well, Milwaukee, I think the problem with Scooble for Milwaukee is that they're not going to have the money to re-sign him. The problem is that if you're going to trade for Scooble, you need to make sure you can get him long-term. Because you're not giving up that much for a rental. So you better be darn sure if you get Scooble, you can get a haul. You can lock him down long-term. So I'm always weary about guys like that as a rental. You know, Herbert would have been a huge upgrade. Yeah, absolutely. Right, no, he wasn't extended yet. Yep. No, this is the last year of his contract. The Dolphins, if they got Herbert, they'd be better. They'd definitely be a little bit better. Probably have a playoff win at this point. UCL quarterback doing transfer into a different sport? Yeah, I don't like that. It's not about education at this point. We've lost the plot. We've completely lost the plot. We've swung too far the opposite direction. I'm never crazy about guys transferring more than once. Barring an extenuating circumstance. Creeper. Easily Creeper. You can do that show without Digit. Without Creeper, there's no point to that show. Tua pulls a Sam Darnold? No, because he's too injury prone. Tua is way too injury prone. Yeah, we've lost the plot. Yes, we have. It's a lot of classifier stuff to say. Yeah, it's not what this portal is made for. It's not all what the portal is made for. Probably not, Keller. No. Environmental stuff? No. Well, Sorsby, I mean, to be fair with Sorsby, he gambled on his team. That compromises the integrity of the sport. If you allowed him to play, you open up the floodgates for everything. He can can transfer anywhere. He just can't play. Which I completely get, because he gambled on his team. Right, but the first few episodes of Animalia sucked, Keller. The first few ones sucked versus Cyber Chase. You can do it without Digit and be fine. Alright, what's next? Fetch opening, then we'll do the predictions. Alright. Keller with a 20. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's do that. Appreciate you on that one. It's coming hot tonight. Supplemental draft. So the supplemental draft is for players that were not eligible for the NFL draft at the time of the NFL draft, but then become eligible because the NCAA either changes their classification or changes their status. So it happens around July. And what the supplemental draft does is the supplemental draft allows these players to get drafted. How it works is every player that's eligible for the supplemental draft is listed. The NFL teams submit a card of when they want to take each player. And whoever is the highest card gets him, but you lose that pick next year. So you don't know what other teams are doing. But let's say the Jets decide, I want to use a third-round pick on Sorsby. The Browns decide, I want to use a second-round pick on Sorsby. The highest bidder gets it, but then you lose that pick next year. That's what happens. The proposal about limiting players to one transfer. Are college students allowed to transfer more than once? Because if they are, that's getting shot down. And yes, they are. So, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Also saw that they tried to do a proposal that coaches couldn't leave in the middle of the season. But then again, other college employees can leave in the middle of a year, academic year. So, good luck getting that. They got to be treated like everyone else. An age limit of 24. I don't know about an age limit. I feel like that would be... Because what happens if you want to, like, go straight into the military? You want to go straight into the military, or you work a trade. Like, I don't know about that. Oh, that's crazy, JP. That is crazy. Well, the problem is that was the whole reason they got on this list in the first place, because they weren't treating them like other college students. You throw up Josh Gordon as well. Josh Gordon was the same thing. All right, season 2. Here we go. I love all the promotional material for the second season. All your Golden Steel, appreciate you, man. Terrific. Love all the fleas just around. Oh, yeah. You know, salmon's not the way to bribe him. How's it going, Taco? Appreciate you being here. You know, it's Godfrey. Yeah, exactly. Terrell Pryor hold the longest run by a quarterback? Yes, he does. Yep. Uh-oh, she's back. Yeah, Board of Health. Yeah, what if there's a mole problem with all the fleas around? Yeah, whatever that means. Yeah, definitely not. You know, after your first game in D1, that's when it showed. Yep. Last year's player was a true freshman and found it was a body clock, and for 5 years he couldn't go D1 and more. Yep. Yeah, once you enter college, that's when the clock starts. Oh, no way on that one, Ben. No way. All right. Let me do Keller Sim. I'll do Cyber Chase. Right, athletes have to start a year, but they already tried that. Didn't they banned that? Jags logo has whiskers. Okay, let me see if I can get a... No, it doesn't. It has teeth. Unless you mean those black lines going across the nose. Right, no, someone military like missionary, yeah, that's the thing you gotta get around. That's the the thing you got to get around on that one. Also, the problem also is that there are some sports where age limit makes sense, and then there's others where it doesn't. You watch inanimate objects? I mean, pizza. Yeah. So an age limit in football makes a ton of sense because that's 27-year-olds against 18-year-olds. But in a sport like golf, you don't really, it doesn't matter if there's an age limit because it's not a safety issue. They gotta sort all that out. Alright, let's do this sim. Alright. Why would, because it's still the good villain, it's still the hacker. That's why, it's still the hacker. Take away the hacker, it doesn't work. That'd be a whole different thing. But one's just a side character, one is the main villain. Yeah, that prompt just wrote itself. Yes, it did. Lexus with Mountain Dew Slurpee. Yes, it does. Mariners 8-13 games we don't hit home runs. Well, it seems like the strategy then. Hit home runs. Alright, Mavericks. What is this? What if sports? What if sports? Alright, we're doing a quick sim here. It's really quick sim. Clippers. Nuggets. Prompt bang for part 13. Oh, okay. Nuggets. But the Nuggets isn't really threatening in a lot of ways. Okay, so Nuggets win both. Nuggets play the Jazz. We got a donation for this one. Jazz won the first. Nuggets win game 2. I gotta flip the home and the road team. Denver 2-1. You can't see the game source. Oh, my bad. I have not heard that one, David. No, I have not. So Denver wins that series 3-1. Yeah, let me minimize the screen on this. Denver wins 3-1 in that. Nets against Mavericks. And we got a tour for this one, so. Oh, 20, give you 40. Give you 40. Alright, here we go. I don't know why the table's like this. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, the green tongue? Oh, the Mount. Oh, I've never heard that. I knew the green tongue. I didn't know, like, the Mountain Dew thing. I know the Mountain Dew thing. Yeah, I don't know why it does it like this. Okay, Nets win game. Why is the tab like this? Armstead cut next week. I'm going to say fiction on that. Alright. Grand Slam cheese. Nets. Mavs. Game 5 is the Nets. So Nets against the Nuggets. You know, I've never heard that one, David. I actually never heard that one. Over Lumberbear and Coyotes and Porch Piracy. Oh, let's go. Nuggets from the first. Like, vacate short? Oh, that sucks. But hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully you're feeling better. No, Nick, that's not a good thing, Nick. Nick, that's not a good thing. that's not a good thing. Yeah, it was the Braves who hit it. Yep. 2-2. 3-2 Nuggets. Nuggets in the finals. All right. Yeah, I think that's fair. More than fair, actually. The Battle of the Bay, more than fair. Cardinals are not threatening. More than fair. All right. Bucks. Yeah, this will be Bucks in a runaway. Bucks. Full soap. Yes, he's a Phillies fan, so he does not want the Braves to win. Acuna Grand Slam, yep. Lakers win game 1. Had a good time to start. The all set's good. That's what matters. You'll feel better, but you always have the memories. All right, now Lakers, Suns. Oh, I doubt. I'd be surprised if that would Rob. Let's say like pimp the home run. Lakers win the first. Suns. Lakers. Suns. There you go, though, Nick. You're good. So Suns win that. Sixers. Bucks. Sixers. Bucks. Sixers. All right, so Sixers against Suns. You know, I would too. Yeah, I put the Packers above them too. Absolutely. Percentage chance of a game 7 for what? NBA or NHL? For which one? For NBA, I'm gonna go 40%. For NHL, 1%. For NHL, I would say 1% chance. I would be flabbergasted if the Habs take the next 2. All right, Sixers win the first. Sixers. Okay, wow. So Sixers against the Nuggets in the finals. Yeah, for Spurs, yeah, I'd say 40%. I know Packers. I mean, everyone's a rival to Packers. Website. What if sports? Sixers. We got a tour for this. Nuggets win the finals in this one, Keller. Yeah, what if sports is the name of the website. All right. I'm gonna save Cyber Chase for next. Let me get these. I have one more ChatGPT to put in. I have VDub's ChatGPT to put in. I'm gonna put Johnsters in. Naruto until you Seahawks, Rams, Raiders, Cowboys, Packers, top 5. I would not argue with that. No. That's fun, Hip Clip. That's fun. Is it effectively dead? No, not at all. Nope. It's just beginning. NIL, they can't outlaw it. Everyone's allowed to make money off their name, image, and likeness, just like any other college student. So, what was it trying to gather there? Who would win a series between them? Keller gave me $2 for that. That's why Mr. Irrelevant. We got a $2 donation for that. Canes win 1840-06 in July. Ooh, hips don't lie. It's a good summer for music. Yeah, just gotta get away. Yep, I know that feeling. I love that song, Hallie. I love that one. Other pro sports have updated records. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Updated records? I don't know what that means. The Seahawks fan, you have Niners, Rams, Raiders, Broncos, Packers as your top rivals. Maybe go Cowboys for Cards. I don't know Broncos, but I get it. With the AFC West, I get it. Ran the Super Bowl, yep. Most likely team to miss. Well, I think it would be the Steelers and the Packers. Not Packers, Panthers, that's what I meant. Steelers and the Panthers. Your family to me, Hippo. I appreciate you. It's on that one. Thoughts on Geosports? I love that. Oh my god. Well, I can't stream Geosports because it's only 5 things. Like, Geosports is only 5 things a day. So I finished that game in like 45 seconds. But I love that game. Oh man. I play it all the time. When it resets at 9 o'clock my time, I play it all the time. I love that game. That is such a unique concept. And it's such a fun game. I love it. I love it. That's part of my routine at this point. I play Flow, Spell Bee, and Geosports. Like, every day. I love it. I absolutely love it. Pack Road in the 7th seed and a better combo. Jason Garrett going 8-8. The Packers could miss, but I don't think they're the highest odds. All right, we're going to do the ChatGPTs first, and then we'll do Cyber Chase. Just because, why not? We're starting with Johnster's one with the annual fun run. The kids coming last in the fun run race. Here we go. I always love a good field day. That was like the highlight of elementary school. So we got the annual fun run. The kids stretch excitedly. The teachers hand out the numbered bibs. Caillou folds his arms. The race is too long. It's literally going outside. Outside is where weather happens. Yep, you're not wrong there. You are not wrong on that. Why is the ground dirty? Somebody clean the race. Ooh, let's go. No, when it comes, beautiful. All right. Appreciate you a ton on that one. Yep, let me know when it comes. It's going to be hot tonight. Appreciate you guys a ton. This is Q&A OT. Okay, we're not doing OT later tonight, so. Somebody clean the race. DW stomps her foot. I should automatically win because I'm little. Ready, set, go. Every child then takes off running. The 4 kids sprint at full speed. Why is running so runny? My legs are tired. My arms are tired. My eyebrows are tired. I don't even know if he has eyebrows. Oh, he got caught in a thunderstorm. Oof, that's rough. Who invented exercise? I'm going to write them a very mean letter. I can't breathe because this race is attacking me personally. Other kids zoom past him. One kid jogs backward past him. Another skips. Another's reading a comic book while running. That kid's cheating! Yeah, he used turbo shoes. There's no such thing. I bet everyone took a shortcut. Wait, where's the shortcut? The race path is just a straight line? Yeah, there's no shortcut. There is no shortcut. Nothing branches off. There's no turns. There's no obstacles. It's just literally straight. The kids continue stumbling forward anyways. Maybe they dug a tunnel under the race. Or teleported. Or maybe the race is rigged because everyone hates us. Yeah, I mean, everyone does hate you. You were not wrong on that one. A nearby student casually passes them walking fast. You guys are still on lap 1? Stop bragging! The finish line comes into view. They finally cross the finish line. Behind them are the teachers. You know, Lemieux, he just passed. Like, he did the flame. He did the flame for the Habs just a couple days ago. He played for Colorado. Yes, he did play for Colorado for a little bit. Yep, he did. Behind them are 3 teachers casually strolling. I'm making tacos tonight. Nice. The kids cross the finish line. Great effort, everyone. Wait a sec! We beat the teachers! We did it! We did? We're basically athletes! I knew my body was excellent. We beat the adults. 3 weeks. Ooh, yeah, it's coming up. The teachers slowly walk across the finish line. Good job, kids. Ha! We're faster than grown-ups! We were walking. You know, Indiana Bears, well, they're not going to be called the Indiana Bears. They'd still be called the Chicago Bears. Same person, different name? Perfect. We were walking. No, you weren't. Out by that date. That means by that date. No, you weren't. Yeah, we were. We stayed behind the students to make sure everyone's safe. That sounds fake. Yeah, nice excuse. You're embarrassed because children defeated you in sports combat. No, really, we weren't racing. You're just saying that because you lost. Caillou, I was holding coffee the entire time. Maybe you run best with coffee. Performance-enhancing coffee. No, they're not moving to Indiana. Just one of the 2 spots. It's either going to be Hammond or Arlington Heights. It's going to be one of the 2 spots. They're not moving yet. The teachers cheated too. Nobody cheated. You 4 just came in near the end. The race was bad. The ground was too long. The air was too heavy. My feet were defective. Nearby, another kid receives a trophy. I demand a recount. I demand a re-race. I demand a throne. I demand less running. There are orange slices over there. They sprint toward the orange slices. And, get that. Then, they're in the water balloon competition. So, we have a tub of water balloons in the middle of the field. The kids cheer excitedly. The teacher stands nearby with some whistles. Alright, everybody. New event, water balloon battle. Why are they wet already? That means they're leaking. Ooh, Boris McClure. Oh, God. Oh, God. Dang with the 5-er. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Let's get you on. Get you on that. You know, that sucks for your dad. Yeah. That means they're leaking. It's a water balloon, that's why. I don't like games where people attack me. DW grabs a balloon. I'm going to win because I'm sneaky and small like a raccoon. Little Princess points at her shoes. If water touches my socks, somebody's getting fired. Coach blows the whistle. Begin! Water balloons fly everywhere. Children dart across the field laughing. The 4 kids panic. The sky is throwing things! Yes, it is. DW hurls a balloon. It flies 3 feet and explodes at her own feet. This game is defective! Lemon Bear winds up for a throw. Before he can release it, a balloon lands on his shirt. He freezes. I'm melting! No, you're not melting. Well, the Padres aren't hitting. I think it's get rid of Preller. I mean, Tatis has no launch angle anymore. Machado is just... he's awful right now. I don't think it's because they want to get rid of Preller. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just think it's a universal thing. I think it's a hitting coach. Like Tatis, his swing has completely changed. I'm melting! He collapses to the ground. Why did you throw acid on me? It was not acid. It's water. That's what witches say! There you go, Wicked Witch. He rolls around whining. Caillou then sneaks behind a plastic cone for cover. Nobody can hit him because I'm tactical. A balloon smacks him in the face. Good job, Caillou. Poison! He falls backward. Tell my toys I love them. You're not dead, Caillou. Not in this prompt. Yes, I am! This is my ghost! He sticks out his tongue, pretends to stop breathing. You're not actually dead on this one. DW now tiptoes around. Nobody can eliminate me because I'm too fast. Splat. A balloon gets her. Who threw that rain? That was obviously a balloon. Look at the sky. It's raining only on me. The sky is crystal clear. One student's wearing sunglasses. This weather is targeting me personally. I'm still alive. Another whistle blows. DW is out. No, I'm not. The cloud eliminated me, not a person. And Little Princess marches carrying 3 balloons at once. Everyone stay away from me because I'm important. She gets hit by a balloon and becomes drenched. Her crown-shaped headband slides. That didn't happen. You're soaked. No, I'm not. Water drips off her nose. This is sparkle moisture. Princesses have it. You're out, little princess. I refuse. You got hit directly. The balloon missed me emotionally. The coach stares blankly as the 4 kids are eliminated, singing together on the sidelines. This game is dangerous. The rain cheated. I'm still dissolving. I demand drier water. That's not how water works. Behind the remaining kids have an amazing time. Why are they enjoying this? They've gone insane. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. They've gone completely and utterly insane. God. I refuse my simple plan. I love it. Alright, next up. Brat Pack Radio Show. They're going to get a medium to get to the bottom of all this. Here we go. We are pizza eligible. We would do it on Friday. So they get a medium. Here we go. Thunder rumbles outside. Candles are flickering. Three fog machines hiss. Is Caillou dead? Painted sign. Or just very tired? Little Red Bear clutches a flashlight. We still don't know if Caillou is alive. Or if his horrifying spirit walks among us. DW eats marshmallows. Either way, he's making this room weird. The blanket twitches. Everyone screams, apple juice. See? The room falls silent as there's a knock on the door. Patricia Arquette carries a notebook. I got 12 messages saying there was possibly a haunted bald child in here. Finally, a professional. What is Steph doing? She's making sure that Borg, the third base coach of the Giants, is just exiled. Little Bear squints. What does a medium do? I communicate with spirits. Can you help me? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Can you help me get back together with Little Gray Bear if you can communicate with spirits? She says she hates me and filed a restraining order, but maybe spiritually. Absolutely not. Oh. How's it going, Steve? Appreciate you being here. He sits back down, defeated. Patricia approaches the duck blanket. The room grows tense. She closes her eyes. Yeah, he's dead. For real? Very, very dead. Then what's under the blanket? I miss kicking. I haven't seen the college softball election today. I have not seen that. I miss kicking. That's a spirit. The children panic. The afterlife really rejected him? Back to the afterlife. Apparently, yes. Wow, that's embarrassing. The phone rings. Everyone jumps. What if it's another bloody waker? It's Boris. Hello? Did the medium confirm anything? The room becomes awkwardly quiet. Little Brown Bear whispers, tell him his son is ghost soup now. Don't say that! Patricia takes the phone. Sir, your son has passed on. I think it's a coaching thing, Hip Flip. I don't think it's to get rid of the GM, who they don't see all the time. He gave him that money. The GM was the one that gave him the money, so why do they want to get rid of the GM? Sir, your son has passed on. Oh, no. Hi, Daddy. Caillou! The spirit is active! Caillou, listen carefully. It's Boris. Beautiful. Of course. You just got rejected. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's Boris. The entire room freezes. Even Patricia leans forward. Nothing happens. The tiny ghost wheeze. Still dead. I was afraid of that. Caillou, perhaps I was too harsh grounding you for all of eternity plus 10 septillion years. Really? Yep. I'm reducing your punishment by 2 septillion years. Didn't even take off the punishment. Just, yeah, your punishment is now 8 septillion years. How kind of Boris. How freaking kind of Boris here. To make it 8 septillion years instead of 10 septillion years. Well done. That's still an insane amount of grounding. And you are no longer spiritually grounded on the weekends. Dwayne Harris, I'm not sure he was one of the most underrated Cowboys. I don't know if I go that far. Yay! So 8 septillion, but not grounded on the weekends. So he does get 5 days. So he gets 2 days where he's not grounded. That's fair. So he's grounded for 8 septillion years, but not on the weekends. So Saturday, Sunday, he can do whatever he wants. This is the most beautiful Ghost Pearl hearing I've ever seen. I usually self-murders. Ghost Caillou got a plea bargain. Weekend Ghost privileges is crazy. This stream escaped reality 8 episodes ago. Yes, it did. Suddenly the fog machines activate. Shh. The room fills with smoke. Bloody wanker. He's ascending again! So Caillou's ghost is alive, but Caillou is dead. Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh man. Beautiful punishment. Oh man. You see what it says about Commissioner Stephanie? Yeah. I want to see that. So it said 10 minutes ago? Alright, let me see. Just got it. Yep. Just got it. Just got it. Whoa, okay. Wait. Okay, this is 28 page. I can't. Yeah, Blakely, this is crazy. I can't read this on the air. It's 28 pages. I can read it by myself and get back to you on it if that works for you. This is very long. This is 28 pages. This AI model is, yeah. I will read it. I will 100% read it. I'll get back to you on that. I can't read it on the air it's a long one. Holy cow. First was him being ungrounded completely only gets 2 septillion years taken off. Yeah, but yeah, I guess the AI did not want him to ground it. Did not want that. But at least he got weekends. God bless Claw, you mean one of those closest to him. Absolutely on that one, fuck. Absolutely. Was it just a little bit? Okay, we can do a little bit of it. Absolutely, way too young. Way too young. Just tragic anytime someone takes their life like that. Alright, we'll do the Caillou part. We'll do the Caillou part. We'll do a little snippet of that. We can do that. Let me just put the McClure one in. You see, it takes the Q. Appreciate you guys being here for this. Let me get the McClure prompt in. Happens to land when we leave? I don't know. They might just demolish the house. Okay, so there's a position? Which kind of is a position. Yeah. At least on it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I'll just do the Caillou one on the other. Has a mind of its own. Yes, it does. Interact any trade soon? It seems like the Pats and Eagles are far off. I don't know on that one. If it's going to happen, it would happen by after June 1st. If it's going to happen, it would be after June 1st because of the cap designation. But they seem far off right now. Did the last one go through? Oh, Carl's overachieving? Yes. Yes. Well, they got a young team. They're going to go through ebbs and flows. Parts 2 and 3? Alright, we'll do that. Yeah, I saw with Erdal. Yeah, that's awful. That's just tragic. That is tragic for Jamie Erdal. Alright. Yeah, we'll do part 2. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, well, part 2. Wait, okay. Yeah, we can do part 2. Part 3 would probably be too long. But we can do part 2. Yeah, probably get demolished. That'd be my guess. Immaculate Grid Baseball. Ooh. We're with for that too. I appreciate you, man. Okay, let me do that. Okay. Let me do that. I am not good with baseball history. I'll be the first to admit. Football, I can get some pretty low scores. Baseball, I am not good with that. I'll be the first to admit. We'll try this. Oh boy. Okay. Man. Okay. Man, how do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? Oh man. Yeah, that was close. Yeah, although grids are always two. Grids are always two, so you're good on that one. That's why it's always 5 stores. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I'd rather be 28. Yeah, 27 is gonna be a good class. 27 is gonna be a very good class. If I had nickel for every time the Falcons coach a problem because of one of his kids, yep, 2 nickels, baby. 2 nickels. Okay. Man. Pick on the finals, whoever comes out of the West. So I think the Thunder. They'll be the Thunder. Okay, 6 War season. You do blocking your downloader? Oh, that sucks. I'm assuming Randy Johnson had a 6 War. He did, okay. 6 War for the Yanks. I mean, there's so many options on this. We are going to go with... I was trying to complete the grid. I'm just trying to complete it. So... we're going to go Aaron Judge. I know, we'll put him for right field. And I'm just trying to go for forget the grid on this one. Should imagine had to have done it. Yeah, he did it. Should everyone not the Knicks? Makes sense. Makes sense on that. Okay, Red Sox, Yankees. Jacoby Ellsbury. Went to New Zealand for now? Man. Okay. It's Joe Ryan, right? Nope. Wow, I'm an idiot. I was thinking of someone else. I was thinking of someone completely different. Is Buxton played in right? He has never played right field. Game 7, they force it tonight? Depends on what time it is, because I'm going to the Grossi thing on Saturday. So, I'm not sure on that. Ted Williams. Man, yeah, this is not good for me. This is not good for me. Paywall video downloading? Oof. That would destroy me for the clips I got. That would destroy me. You know, I'm not good with baseball history. I gotta brush up on this a lot. I gotta really brush up on this. Because this is bad. This is bad. I don't know why I'm just blanking right now. Football, I'm like dominant at. Baseball, I really need to brush up. Oh, 29 pages? All right. Beautiful. Yeah, I'll zoom. Yep, I'll zoom in on that one. I'll zoom in on that. All right. I know Granderson was Tigers, but I'm not sure he ever played with the Twins. He did not. No. Yeah, no, yeah, this is rough. I don't know why I'm blanking. I don't know why I'm blanking on this. Yeah, my baseball history is not good. Football, I'm great at. Obviously, football, I can get, like, very good scores. But baseball, no, I cannot. I can most definitely not for baseball. Yeah, if I'm YouTube TV, they should cut you a break. You should get some extra benefits if you have YouTube TV or YouTube Premium. Absolutely on that. I don't think he ever played. Oh, he did. Oh, wow. Miguel Sano played right. Okay. Gotta write another Ultimate Scenario? Yeah, at some point we'll do that. All right, we're going to do Blakely's prompt. Then we'll do Dang's prompt with Boris. Then we'll do Cyber Chasing. And clock's at 0. $5 more gets to win at this point. So here we go. Caillou had a great deal to say about the doormat. He said it at full volume and in detail with the conviction of someone who had been personally wronged by a mat designed to encourage the removal of outdoor footwear. The doormat was too small, the wrong color, the words were words he didn't like. It sat at an angle that offended him and was positioned too close to the door, or too far from the door. He was going back and forth on this. And it was just a bad doormat, he concluded. I've seen better doormats, a lot of better doormats that are good. That one wasn't good. It was bad and wrong, and I didn't like it, and someone should do something about it. Said Blakely. It is a doormat. It is a doormat doing doormat things in a doormat location. It has never harmed you, it never will. The door was also a little heavy, said Little Brown Bear. I don't like heavy doors. They're horrible. This door was heavy and I had to push it and I didn't want to push it and it was a lot. The door was really a lot and I think that's worth saying. I hear you, sweetheart. It is a door, she thought. It's a door doing door things. It is not a lot. You are a lot. The door is fine. The door was fine, said Arthur. It was heavy, said Little Brown Bear. It weighed what doors weigh. Little Brown Bear looks at him. It was still a lot. I just think it was a lot. Arthur presses his lips and looked at the counter. Caillou found the fruit bowl. He stood before it the way one stands for a problem. These are grapes. They are. I don't like grapes. You have eaten grapes before. You eat them regularly. I've seen you eat them. Well, I don't like how they look. They're too round and shiny. I don't like shiny food. Food shouldn't be that shiny. The color is wrong because it's green, and I don't like green food because green food looks like it's trying too hard to be a vegetable, and grapes aren't vegetables, but they look like they are, and I don't like that. Also, they're a bowl, and the bowl is the wrong bowl because it should be a different bowl, and I don't like this bowl, and I don't like the way the grapes look at this bowl, and the bowls make the grapes worse, and the grapes make the bowls worse, and the bowl is sugar. And the grapes are too cold, and I touched one, it was cold, and I don't like cold grapes, and who thought cold grapes were a good idea? Because that's not a good idea, and I didn't ask for cold grapes. And if I'd been asked, I would have said no cold grapes, and nobody asked me, and sugar. And they're wet and a little, I don't like wet food unless it's soup, but soup is supposed to be wet, but grapes are not supposed to be wet, and they're wet, and there's too many people might ask for this. And Caillou stopped. He looked at her. As, we got another $5 from Blakely. Appreciate you. It's out on that one. You drink wine, Caillou. You drink wine. We got another $5 from Blakely. Here we go. She was moving through the kitchen. He ate a grape. It was extraordinary. He said nothing about this. He had another one to maintain eye contact with the bowl. Little Brown Bear was still in his chair. He'd been in his chair for 7 minutes. This chair is a little hard. Is it, baby? It is. It's quite hard. I've been sitting in it and it keeps being hard. And I keep waiting for it to be softer, but it's getting softer. And I think it's because it's a hard chair, and hard chairs are a lot. They're really a lot. My back is uncomfortable, my legs are uncomfortable, and I've shifted around no matter which way I sit. The chair is so hard, I don't like what chairs have to be this hard, because softer chairs exist. He then pauses. He looks around the kitchen. This kitchen is very big. Isn't it lovely? It's quite big. It's a lot of kitchen. I don't know if I need this much kitchen. I feel like I'm in a lot of kitchen. There's kitchen everywhere, and it keeps going, and it makes me feel small in the kitchen. There's so much kitchen. I'm small. The kitchen is big, and I don't like feeling small in the kitchen. And this kitchen makes me feel small. I wish the kitchen was not small necessarily, just not so much kitchen. Does that make sense? There's a lot of kitchen, and I have a lot of feelings for the kitchen, the chair, and the door, on the ground. You are just the coziest thing in this kitchen, Blakely said. And that makes it a better kitchen. Little Bear looks at the cushion the cushion in the kitchen. That's a tongue twister. The cushion is a little, it's fine. The cushion's actually fine. I'm doing so well, Blakely thought. I'm doing genuinely, structurally, heroically well. Little Princess moved to the center of the kitchen to the fridge. She opened the fridge. I won something! Tigers are the worst team in the AL. Angels. Although the Angels just took a 2 out of 3. Man. The Angels just took 2 out of 3 from them. Fact. I'm going to go fact. Oh, the Royals are up there. Royals, Tigers, Angels are the bottom 3 in the AL. But right now, I'd say fact. I'll get a clip. Glad you're back. Glad you're back. I want something. What would you like, sweetheart? Something good. The good thing. The thing I want. I want the good thing right now, and I want it in a bowl, not that bowl. A different bowl. My bowl, the bowl I want. Which bowl is that, honey? That one. That's a mixing bowl, baby. I want that one. I want food in that one. I want it now. Why is it happening? Why is something happening? I said I want it, and it should be happening. It's not happening. And she then stomps around. Y'all best be stopping all that fussing. I ain't got time for it, little princess. She stopped stamping. She looked at Blakely. Blakely looks back at her. Sit down, sweetheart. The little princess sat down. She wasn't sure how it happened, but the way Blakely said it ends up making little princess calm. Red Sox fourth worst? Right now, I'd say yes. Yeah, right now, I would say yes. W is watching all of this. Whose house is this? Mine. W looks at the kitchen again, looks at everything. How? Hard work, honey. Just a whole lot of hard work. Saw the necklaces, the artwork, the Apple Watch. All good on that one, Ben. Yeah, get some sleep. All good on that one. What kind of hard work? The kind that takes a long time and pays off. W had 47 follow-up questions. Got through none of them, as I would expect from DW. Beautiful. Alright, somehow this one... Okay, we'll do... Which one did you say for that one? Hang on, let me see which part for that one. Said part 3 for that. Wait, okay, wait. First chapter. Okay, first chapter. Okay, so we have the house. House was very large, which, not a secret. It's the fact about the house. It's always been large. Blakely moved through it the way she moved through everything. She had thought at various points during the construction, yep, I want that, but not that. The 5 children had a different experience of the house. It started simply. Blakely got up from the chair in her living room, and she moves around the house. The 5 follow her. It's what they did. Central fact of the day. Wherever she went, they went. She was the sun, and they were something that orbited her without being asked. She moved through the living room. They followed. She moved through the hallway. They followed. The second hallway connected to the first hallway by another room, which, that's awesome. That's such a cool house layout. If you were Caillou, though, it was a personal affront. This house is too big. It is, sugar. It is. It's too big. I've been walking and walking. It keeps going, and I thought it was going to stop, and I didn't stop. There was more of it. I kept walking, and then there was still more of it. I don't understand why there's so much of it. I didn't ask for this much house, and nobody asked for it. If I wanted this much house, and someone asked me, I would have said less house and this more house, and I would have asked for where my legs are, and I would have been walking for a long time. I'm tired from the walking, and you've been walking for 38 seconds. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, you're not kidding on that one. Johnster, yeah. That prompt yesterday was nuts. My legs hurt. We start in the living room. I can still see it. It's right there. The living room was visible. It was still a long way. It was. My legs are tired. From 38 feet. They're tired, Arthur. My legs are tired. The house is too big, and I've been walking for a long time. My legs have been doing all the walking. They're tired now from doing it. I need to sit down. I don't want to sit on the floor because the floor is hard. The floor is hard. It's hard. I don't like hard floors. Just sit on the chair then. There's chairs in this house. And this floor is hard. Nobody's doing anything about it. My legs hurt. I've been walking, and the house is too big, and it keeps going. I don't know when it's going to stop going. I'm not sure it's ever going to stop going. Biggest house I've ever seen. I don't like it being the biggest house because it requires too much walking. Your legs are not going to fall off. They might. Yeah, she's the worst she's the worst secret of all time. Legs don't fall off from walking. These ones might. I can feel them. They feel like they might. They feel very tired, and legs that are very tired can fall off. I don't want my legs falling off. The way to prevent that. Stop walking. But the house keeps going, so I gotta keep walking. The house is gonna make my legs fall off, and no one's doing anything about it. Yeah, we're all just dumbfounded for that. Yes, we were. Little Bear stopped in the middle of the second hallway. He's standing still, looking down at Slave. This hallway is long. His voice was small and gentle. It is, sweetheart. It is. It's a very long hallway. I've been walking in. It keeps being a hallway. I kept expecting it to stop being a hallway and become something else, but it keeps being a hallway. I don't know what's going to stop being a hallway. It's been something else. I've been walking for a while now. I'm tired. And the floor is also hard. I've been stepping on it. It keeps being hard. Every time I step in, it takes hard. Step in, it's hard. Then I step in again, it's hard. And this third time has gotten softer. It keeps being hard. I don't understand why floors stay hard because you think if there are enough steps to get softer, but they don't. And is there more hallway? There is, baby. How much more? Enough to where we're going, sweetheart. Is where we're going far? Not to me. But to me, just keep walking, honey. Lemon Bear keeps walking. It's still very long. I just wanted that known. It's very long. The floor is hard. I've been walking for what feels like a long time. My legs are tired. I don't know how much more hallway there is. I have a lot of feelings about it. It's reasonable because always, sweetheart. Yes? You're not dying. I know I'm not dying. It's just a lot of hallway. I wanted to say that. It's a lot. I hear you, baby. I know you do. I just also want the hallway to know in case the hallway was listening. That it's a lot. Arthur passes Little Brown Bear and keeps walking. Little Princess has a different view on the hallway. She's not tired. She's just furious about the rooms. Because there were so many rooms in the house. I want to see all the rooms. No, honey, you can't see all the rooms. All of them. I want to go in all of them. I want to open the doors and go inside and see everything. I'd see them. If there's something I wanted them, I want to have it. If there's something I wanted them, I still want to have it because I don't know what's right now. And Why are there so many rooms? Why does this house have so many rooms? I want all the rooms. I want to know what's in all the rooms. I want to know to be mine, and the things in the rooms to be mine, the hallways between the rooms be mine. That it's not yours, sweetheart. But I want it. I know you do, baby. I want the whole thing. I hear you, honey. Why can't I have it? Because it's mine. I work for it. So come on now. Little princess stood in the hallway, and with her crown at the angle, behind each one was a room. She didn't know what, but she just kept walking. DW, though, was not complaining. She was never going to complain about the size of the house. She was counting the doors. She knew the house was big, and she was just going to count the doors. She had a system to count all the doors. She had an opinion about them. She had noticed 14 doors. How many rooms does this house have? Enough. More than 20? Enough for me, honey. More than 30? Enough of a number, baby. I was just curious because I've been noticing the rooms. I noticed there's a lot of them. I thought it might be helpful to know how many rooms there are, so I can help me keep track of them. I know how many rooms I have, baby. If I ever need help keeping track, I don't. I'm just saying if you did, I don't. I counted 14 doors. Did you? There are more, though. I know there are more. The house keeps going. I'm watching it keep going. I want to know what's behind door number 7. I have a theory. What's your theory? I think it's something good. Most things in my house are good, but they're not for you. DW keeps counting despite Blakely's insistence that she doesn't. Yeah, that is pretty good. That is good. Now we got Boris time. Boris McClure, here we go. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Today we are welcoming yet another addition to the ever-explaining McClure family. A performer unlike any other. Primarily because of one very specific habit. Here comes Boris. It's Boris. Hi, I'm Troy McClure, and apparently it is. It's Boris. You may remember me from such films as Boris Jones and the Temple of Mild Disappointments. A bold archaeological rebranding. It's Boris. Or my other film, The Boris Commandments. What are the Boris Commandments? Yeah, I guess you don't want to know what's behind door number 7. The Boris Commandments. How beautiful. How beautiful. The Boris Commandments. Also, movies such as Citizen Boris and The Boris Father. Oh, Boris. Hi, I'm Troy McClure, and somehow that sounds prestigious. It's Boris. You may also remember from such films as Boris Park and No Country for Old Boris. What would these movies even look like? One of the Boris Commandments, it's Boris. Thou shalt not Boris. Can't be just Borising all over people. You can't just be Borising over them. It's Boris. You may remember from such films as When Harry Met Boris and How the Boris Stole Christmas by grounding Caillou for 10 septillion years. Beautiful. Oh my God. That's amazing. It's Boris, baby. It's Boris, and also my other films such as 2001, A Boris Odyssey. It's Boris. Hi, I'm Troy McClure, and I think we just witnessed the complete replacement of cinema by one man named Boris. An entire industry Borisized. It's Boris. Identity variation minimal. It's Boris. Bleep bloop Boris. It's Boris. You may remember from my upcoming film Boris Hard. Boris Hard. Jeez. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's Boris, baby. Just Boris is in every movie. It's Boris time. Alright, yeah, phrasing on that one. Boris Hard, yeah, phrasing. Jeez, phrasing. Alright, clock's at 0. $5 more gets you in. We do have Cyber Chase Season 9 Episode 2 to do. It's Boris Hard, a Christmas movie. Yes. Yes, it is. The worst gym of all time? Ooh. Gene Smith is definitely up there. I would say you also have to consider Fitterer for the Panthers. I know it's recency bias, but Fitterer has to be up there. I don't think he did a single good thing. Gene Smith, there was not a single player outside of Mike Thomas and Yeah, outside of Mike Thomas, there was not a single player with the Jaguars that signed a second contract with the team, which tells you everything about how bad he was. So, yeah, I would say Gene Smith. Matt Millen's also a good pick, but he drafted a Hall of Famer, so he's probably exempt. But either Gene Smith or Fitterer would be the options for me. Idsik's a good pick, too, with, 14 draft picks in 2014, or 12 draft picks, and none of them hit except for Ibuka. Well, they made a contract in the neighborhood? Oh, boy. Sashi Brown? Yeah, that's not a bad pick. Right, here we go. Cyber Chase Season 5, Episode 2. Alright. Get $5 more, gets 2 in the queue at this point. Alright, so they're going to open up a skate park. Here we go. At least Striper's in this one. Yeah, Slider's in this one at least. Can't hate on that. Slider, Skidorama, let's go. You trade out every time I could get a player? Yep. He had no experience. Yeah, no, he sucked. Sashi Brown sucked. Like, a lot of the new episodes don't have, like, the side characters. This one has the side characters that work really well. So at least early on, we're off to a decent start. Why would Hacker be honored? Oh, is he going to try to win a skateboarding contest? Is Hacker really going to do a skateboarding competition with Slider? Oh boy. He has no idea how to skate, does he? Well, we'll just start it, Keller. We'll just start it. How far in? They just announced that it was that they're doing a competition at night. We sabotaged the park. That's not a bad plan by Hacker. So Hacker destroys the skate park. So we can't get shown up by Hacker. Today's, yeah, with Sinner going down, I think it might be number 1, only because he was up 2 sets and 5-1. I haven't seen the newest video, Toasted. No, I haven't seen that one. I think by itself, it's a big upset, but the fact that he was up 2-0 and 5-1, I think it's the biggest upset of all time. I think it's the biggest upset in tennis history. Yeah, if it was just by itself, I wouldn't say, but considering it was 2 sets to none and then 5-1. Oh, Buzz and Delete did this. Whoa. How shocking is the night sweep? One of the, I think it's the number 2 most shocking sweep in NHL history outside of the Lightning against the Jackets. Well, that's fair for a choke, yeah. That's fair for a choke. I mean, it's not wrong, Toasted. Kids imitate what they see on TV. It's not wrong. Yeah, second to Team Europa League. That's crazy to think about. So Buzz and Delete to this, man. You know, Hacker sounds legit on this one, yep. I lost the Portugal promotion playoff. I did not say that. More strict on punching flops? Yes. Absolutely. Flopping's bad. I mean, this episode's not bad so far. It's got all the side characters. They all do their thing. It should be a technical. Yes, it should. Likely John Gerard's here. Let's go. Appreciate you, as always. LeBron's only dunk contest? Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. Appreciate you becoming a member again. Well, I know the first stinker. It's one of those you'll know. Like, the lessons here are actually pretty good. Maybe a 7-year suspension? Yeah, it would be a lot. Just back from Costco? Nice. You know, that's the thing with NAL. That's a real thing with NAL right now, is that if you're not going to be a first-round pick, you can make more money in college. Well, this episode does teach us math. Does teach math as well. It teaches math as well, like multiplication. Mitch Robinson, no timetable for the broken figure. Oh man, they need him. You're calling me way too young. Way too young. To kill himself like that, just absolutely tragic. Especially 3 days ago, he was lighting the flame. Giants, the Giants are a mess right now, Toasted. The Giants are just a mess. The cat's out of the bag, and it seems like no one can handle their differences on that team. All the hell's going to break loose. Absolutely, Matthew. Yep, absolutely. Seems like everyone on the Giants is 5 years old. On both sides. Everyone sucks. The Giants are a mess. That's what it comes down to. Everyone on the Giants has a maturity level of a 5-year-old. And the truck just left. Oh, nice. Yeah, but amen on that, Matthew. Amen on that. Like, I wouldn't want that toasted. I don't want my taxpayer dollars going toward that. It's a 5-year-old's not being able to handle their differences. I don't want my taxpayer dollars. Because you gotta get security and whatnot and all that. And he would fly over there, and that's going to cost money. I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to grown men who can't handle their differences. They're acting like 5-year-olds. Like, this episode teaches both science and math. Like, they do teach a lot of multiplication on this one, too. So. Heavy Paul Skeensday, yep. But it's not been... Because the Chiefs players are adults. The Giants players are grown babies. That's why. That's why. Well, Bolskin's not look great as of late. That's why, because the Chiefs players are adults, and the Giants players are 4-year-olds. That's why. Yeah, I think you might be right on that one, Mystic. I think you might be right. The Giants have signed the Brad Pack. Yep, it does feel that way. I think you're right on that one, Mystic. Just a hunch. I think Rossini did that with Vrabel. That was my tweet, Toasted. Yep, that was literally my tweet. Becoming a Giants fan now, yep. Yeah, glad for the New York Jets, a professional organization. Thank God for the Knicks. That's all I'll say about New York sports right now. Thank God for the Knicks. Win yesterday was a fluke. Yeah, who would have thought? Run differential back to 0 from that. Yeah, we'll see on that one, Chubb. We will see there. No, hacker trying on clothes. Okay. Hacker trying on skateboarding clothes. Okay, this is kind of stupid. Yeah, exactly, Mystic. Yep. It's not hard to not put your hands on a woman and not strangle them. It's not hard. It is not hard. Again, insult's proven guilty, but if Jacobs did that thing, he should be out for forever. Yeah, I think it goes to New York Women's Sports too, yeah. You know, no one knows why, Toasted. No one knows why. Wait, so putting bananas on solar panels? He shouldn't get anything, Toasted. That's crazy. He should not be allowed to get anything. The rest of New York sports, yeah. The Yankees look all right now. Penguins, minor league affiliates, the conference finals. Jeez. No, that's just a nice guy. From everything I can tell, he's a nice guy. He keeps his head down, seems like a nice guy. Just his style of play is just awful. I don't think because they're not adults. That's why. Because the players aren't adults, Toasted. I was considering, like, you can get away with more stuff if you're winning. Like, I think if the Niners had the success the Giants had as of late, it might be different. Yeah, first one I knew, like, within the first minute, it sucked. Yeah, this one teaches math, too. It has all the side characters. Everything follows logic. Teaches you multiplication and solar power. Like, what it can, I have no problem with it doing science things, like STEM things. I don't have no problem with that, as long as A, it's good, and B, they teach math as well. Like, they teach both math and science in this. Yeah, Knicks, Yankees, and Gotham are carrying New York sports right now. Yeah, not the Liberty as of late, I can tell you that much. From Tree Sweet, the NHL has a lot bad blood. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like that. Yeah. And on an angle, that's beautiful. Yeah, Liberty's struggling as of late, but yeah, better than other men's sports. Yeah, better than the Mets. Better than the Mets. Yeah, Tom Grossi to LA, and he'll be in Phoenix on Saturday. I'm excited for that. If you're in there, if you're in Phoenix, you'll see me. I will be there after the UFL game is done. Right, Liberty, it's early. It's early in the season. But 3-game losing streak, not great. The Rangers suck. Red Bulls mid, yeah. No, they're not going to do it, Toasted. No. They're not going to do it. Oh, so Castlevania 2? Oh, not Oregon Trail. My bad on that one. It looked like Oregon Trail. Always play that game where for every math question you got right, donate 10 grains of rice. I do remember that. Yes. I do remember that one. That's a memory that is, wow. That's a memory I have unlocked in my brain. You know, Savage Jersey, nice. I will see you there. Room for the Knicks coming in from New York City? Yeah. Yes. Free Rice. Yes, I was going to destroy Hacker in this competition. Well, also they're good teammates. That's the other thing too, Allie. That's the other thing too. You know, you know. No, Los Angeles is in a good spot right now. Los Angeles is in a good spot. Or was I think you're right. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Yeah, Free Rice. You could just answer the question. Could have been a lot more charitable rice. Could have been. No, I don't think so, Toasted. No, I don't think so. And we'll be bigging. I like it a lot. I think bigging is really, really good. And they don't miss anything. That's the other thing, too. Like, Red Zone can sometimes miss stuff because you have long plays, but you pretty much know in baseball when big plays are going to happen. Worst Sports City right now. And what's more space for Giants? Pat's coming off a Super Bowl appearance. The Giants, the locker room's divided. Pat's locker room's not divided. Giants' locker room's divided. Worst Sports City right now. Ooh. Yeah, that's the difference. Yep, exactly, right. Right, they're good teammates, and Trevor Bauer is also not a good teammate, but man, where's Sports City right now? Yeah, think about this one. Yeah, I'm watching. Well, I'm talking about like overall like how much they suck. Not the fans. Not I'm not talking about the fans on this one. Not talking about the fans. I'm just thinking like in terms of where there's like no good things right now. How's it going, Dave? Appreciate you being here. No, because San Fran's got the Niners at least. The A's are in a good spot. You want to count Sacramento as part of the Bay Area, which that's debatable, obviously. 100 Greens, that's nice. Whew, man. And the worst one right now. New Orleans. Oh, the Saints they're looking good. Let me think about this one. And then that, and then we'll call it here unless we got you keep it safe out of your mouth. This Will Smith slap. And then we'll call it here. Oh man. I think Can I say New York? The Et side of New York, the Long Island side of New York? Can I say Long Island? I think the Long Island side of New York is probably I think New York. There's two sides of New York. Phoenix, well, the D-backs are playing well. The D-backs are playing well. But the D-backs save it. The D-backs save it. Otherwise, I would say Phoenix. The D-backs save it. I think the thing, too, David, whether the punishment was harsh or not, MLB doesn't want him back because he was a crap teammate. People didn't like him. Like, as a teammate. Like, he divided the locker room. Right, yeah, D-backs are playing out of their minds right now. I think New York. The side of New York that roots for the Jets, Mets, Nets, and Islanders. The Long Island side of New York, I would say, has it the worst right now. Because most people on Long Island, I mean, Knicks are way more popular than Nets, but usually it's... No, because Twin Cities, the Timberwolves look good. Timberwolves look pretty good right now. And the Vikings, who knows? Wild won a playoff series. I want to go Twin Cities on that one. Not yet, at least. Not yet. If you go like the last 30 years, yes. Will they air instead if the lockout gets really bad? I would say a lot of WNBA. It's also dumb that the same reason MLS changing their schedule to go fall to spring, because if there's no MLB in the summer 27, now there's nothing. You're probably a lot of WNBA. That's probably the only sport that's on, because MLS won't be on anymore. Be a lot of W. Miami, Florida Panthers coming off 2 Stanley Cups. Florida Panthers. And obviously, it changes if you just assume that no one likes the Nets and everyone likes the Knicks, but... Yeah, Panthers, yeah, they missed, but they also injured a hell and back. They'll be fine next year. They were just badly injured. They're also coming off 2 Stanley Cup appearances, 2 Stanley Cup wins, so... I can't count Miami just yet. I can't count Miami. They're at CFL, yep. And minor league baseball. Right, that'd be exempt, yeah. Cincinnati? Bengals have expectations. Reds are average. And they're up there. They're up there. I'm not sure if I'm number 1, but they're up there. That's a good question. The worst one right now. Pittsburgh's up there, too. Pittsburgh could be up there. Pirates are starting to fall back. Penguins, first round exit. Steelers, middling and mediocrity. Oh, yeah, Jordan was playing baseball all the time. Yep, he was. Right, they were injured a crap after 3 straight appearances. Yep. All right, so in about an hour, we'll be live for the Spurs against the Thunder. Last call for anything. I'm just going to sign off here. Appreciate you guys' time for tuning in. It was a fun stream. And we will be live tonight for Spurs Thunder. That game starts... Well, Cleveland, the Guardians are playing well. Guardians are actually playing out of their minds right now. I was thinking Cleveland, but the Guards are playing out of their minds right now. And the Cavs just made it to the conference finals. Stephen A. Swift, get out of my TV stuff, sell me car shield. Alright, so, appreciate you guys a ton. Oh, look, I've done the love for Pittsburgh. I had a great time at the draft. I had a great time in Pittsburgh. That's a gorgeous city. That is a gorgeous city. Sports are not in a good spot right now, but that is a gorgeous city. You got the Yinzermobile. You got the Yinzermobile, at least. All right, so I'll see you guys in about an hour for Spurs Thunder. I haven't seen the most recent video. Click that that link. Yeah, no, Michael Jordan. Yeah, Michael Jordan was playing baseball all the time. So that makes sense. Yeah, Jordan was playing in 94. All right, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Take care. Spurs Thunder later tonight on NBC. We'll be live for that one in just